Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you in a world in which our gaming addiction is clarified as a legitimate disease. Our world. The World Health Organization officially recognizes gaming addiction as a disease. It was officially recognized during the 72nd World Health Assembly this weekend on around May 25 to 26 of 2019, which means that filthy neats like me can get welfare checks and freely park in the disabled section. Now, I did a video talking about what the classification is, but that video was a while ago, so I'm gonna do a little bit of recap. This has been a thing that the WHO has been discussing for quite a while, even before the video that I made on it. There was also another article that I highly recommend you to check out if you want to read classification and how the standards work. I'll link to that in my Medium post down below. So the gaming disorder classification was a part of the International Classification of Diseases 11 or ICD-11. The diagnostic criteria include a pattern of persistent or recurring gaming behavior, which may be online or offline, manifested by impaired control over gaming, increasing priority given to gaming to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other life interests and daily activities, and continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. It is quite vague, but the thing is, you need to have all three in order to be officially classified as having a gaming disorder. So even if you have impaired control over gaming, you might not be able to get diagnosed with having a gaming addiction if you're able to keep up with your priorities in life. So you have to be a full-blown NEET to be like this. And no, you probably won't get any insurance benefits. The biggest problem that this classification has already been illustrated through an open letter against the inclusion of the gaming disorder, which includes points such as a lack of consensus on what gaming disorder should look like, the classification's over-reliance on the gambling criteria, and the fact that addictive gaming seems to often be accompanied with other mental disorders. And this is why academics and many people in the gaming industry and community are rejecting this proposal. There needs to be further studies, and it's too vague to be used as an actual diagnosis. There have been some gaming companies who advocated to make sure that these filthy neets don't have their time of day, one of which is the Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida, who will take it seriously and adopt countermeasures. But he didn't elaborate further on the comment, so maybe it was just a response in jest. I mean, the PlayStation already did have the parental features and child accounts that parents can use. Nintendo also has the same thing, and you might remember the very wholesome parental guidance video that has Bowser on it. There's no doubt that gaming addiction is a thing, and there's no doubt that we have needs who rather spend more time playing video games instead of doing something more productive. I mean, even if you don't want to go outside, you can still do productive things in your house, like cleaning your dirty room. But I think there needs to be more effort in classifying this disease. It's a serious problem that people need to put more thoughts on it, and it's being recognized in such a premature state because gaming is wildly popular and people might have this disorder. At this moment, no one is taking this classification seriously, and people are making disability privilege jokes on the internet, which cause quite a lot more offense to the overly sensitive. I think the conversation that we should have is about solutions to combat gaming addiction, like a real-life-like recovery program of some sort, or dumping these filthy neets to another world. You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Hashtag Isekai Neat Dump. At least it has more survival rate than being dumped in China.